Hi everyone. So this is actually the 4th attempt I've tried to make this video so many times. The last video I made, which was a while ago, I asked if people had any questions and to write them in the comments and I would answer them in a video. I've actually made a full video twice before, and each time it just failed to upload. I was really proud. I even did proper triggers and everything, so I'm very, very sorry. It was about 45 minutes long, and if you don't know, I record on my phone and then I upload the video straight from my phone, which is why I don't edit it in any way. So I'm going to try this one more time and then I'm going to give up. I'm just going to do some crocheting while I answer some questions, and I'm going to try and keep this to half an hour tops, like 20-25 minutes, but half an hour tops. If this doesn't upload, that's another half hour of my life wasted, but never mind. Okay, I'll just explain what I'm doing. Also, this is a very weird setup. I've got a tray on my lap, and my phone is currently sitting in a pencil tin to keep it upright. So yeah, I've got all my wool on my bed. I don't know if anyone has ever seen the show Young Sheldon. It's a prequel to The Big Bang Theory. The sofa in their house has a blanket on it, a crochet blanket, and I really like it, so I'm going to try and make it. I did this square today, and unfortunately I was about 2 rounds from finishing, and if you can see there, I ran out of wool. So I need to go and see if they've got the same colour in store tomorrow. Right now I've got a full ball of turquoisey wool. I'm going to try and do another square while I talk. So sorry if the camera shakes a bit. Yeah, we're going to make this work. Also, I got a few requests asking me to soft speak. Not just in the previous video, I've had several requests. I don't think I've done a soft-spoken video in years, so I hope you enjoy this. Just a disclaimer, I'm not going to soft talk any louder than this because there are people asleep in my house and I'm still in the ASMR closet, as it were, so forgive me. Also, if I suddenly switch to whispering, it means someone's outside and I don't want them to hear me, so forgive any noises you might hear. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to multitask. Okay. Right, now where was I with this? Just let me figure out where I am with this and then I'll start answering questions. Right, I'm just going to start. So the first question is, how have I been lately? And these next set of questions are from a user called Lara, a follower called Lara, so thank you very, very much, Lara. I've been very well, thank you. Very well. I'm going to be very slow because I can't multitask apparently. The second question says, do I like musicals? And the answer is yes. I mean, I'm not a huge fan or anything, but I do really enjoy seeing musicals. I've seen quite a few. My favourite is probably Wicked. I've seen Wicked in the West End and I've seen it in Broadway. It was my first West End show and my first Broadway show. Really, really enjoyed both times. As for musicals that I've not seen in a show, I really like Sweeney Todd. I just like all the songs, and it's very rare that I like all the songs in a musical, but Sweeney Todd I pretty much do. I also love Singing in the Rain, and I love The Sound of Music as well. I really can't multitask. Okay, so third question. Where would I like to travel? Because I'm hoping to buy a house within the next year, travel is kind of off for me right now. But when I can, I'd love to see more of Europe. Like for example, I've always wanted to go to Italy and I haven't been. I've been to lots of countries in Europe. There's more I'd want to go to, and I'm quite lucky because it's not very far, a couple of hours tops on a plane. But I'd also love to see more of the USA, and I'd also love to visit Africa at some point. Oh, and Canada as let's say North America, Africa and Europe. I'm not asking for much, am I? I mean, I do love seeing places. My goal is to visit, in my lifetime, to visit all the continents. I don't think I'll ever get to Antarctica, so let's ignore Antarctica. I've currently been to 3. I've been to North America, Europe and Asia. So that's 3 to go. Okay, next question. What are some favourite actors or actresses of mine? Okay. I really like Tom Hanks. I feel like he's just good in everything he does. Can't think of a bad film he's done, or a bad performance of his, rather. Similarly, Robin Williams, bless him, R.I.P. He's done some great films. One of my favourites, not of his, just one of my favourite films ever is Good Will Hunting. I love that one. How'd you like them apples? As for, oh, excuse me. Sorry. No, actually, I think I better take a drink. Ooh, my water was directly behind me that I had to turn. Okay, sorry. As for actresses, I really like Helena Bonham Carter. I saw the trailer for Enola Holmes with Millie Bobby Brown. I will definitely watch that. That looks pretty good. Emma Thompson, Kate Blanchett, and Saoirse Ronan. Saoirse Ronan is just good in everything. I've seen lots of her films. I really like Saoirse Ronan. Next one, any book recommendations? So, I am not a huge reader, which to my shame, I wish I read more. But actually, I've been very impressed with myself. It's been, how long? It's been literally years since I read a full book cover to cover. And thank you to lockdown, I've actually managed 2, and I'm close to finishing a 3rd. Just bear with me a second. It's right behind me. Because I saw the TV show, I mean, I'd heard of it. I've seen The Golden Compass with Nicole Kidman ages ago when I was a kid. Liked it, but didn't really give it a second thought. I saw the TV show, the BBC TV show, His Dark Materials, and I loved it. So I bought the books. I finished this one about a month ago. I took this on holiday with me to Cornwall, and I finished it in 2 days. And I'm currently halfway through the Amber Spyglass. Oh, you can kind of see me. Hello. So I'd completely recommend this, even if you're an adult. I mean, for God's sake, I'm a complete adult, and I absolutely love these. Definitely recommend. I'd also they need to fall off. I'd also recommend Green Mile. I love that. What else? Like I said, it's been a while since I've read a book, so I can't really recommend any more than that, I'm afraid. Once I've finished His Dark Materials, I've got some Agatha Christie books I'd love to read, because I really like crime TV shows, like whodunits. So I figured I'd read a whodunit, and who better than Ms. Christie? Okay, next question. Lara asked me to what are the first 5 songs that come up in my shuffle start. I put on I did this before I filmed because my Spotify is on my phone. I'm sorry if I talk loudly, by the way. Also fast. I talk fast, I'm sorry. Spotify's on my phone, so I did this before I started filming. The first 5 songs that came up in my 700 song playlist were My Heart Will Go On from Titanic, All That She Wants by Ace of Base, Please 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 Let Me Get What I Want by the Smiths, a track called On the Rebound by Floyd Kramer. If you've ever seen the film An Education with Kerry Murray, it's in that. And then Love Really Hurts Without You by Billy Ocean. So that's like a nice mix of songs right there. Nice mix of cheese and actual good songs. Okay, next question. If I could have any outfit from any fictional character, who would I choose? So when I first read this question months ago, the very first person that came into my mind was Jess from New Girl. I don't know if anyone know this. imagine you would unless you've met me in person, and I doubt any of you have. I wear dresses and skirts like 99.9% of the time. It's a very rare sight, me in trousers. And Jessie, new girl, she wears a lot of cute dresses, and I love her dresses. She's very quirky. I love Jess's style. I also really like, and this is probably because I'm a teacher, if you don't know, and I'm getting older. I'm like a couple of years off 30. I really, really like how Norma dresses in Bates Motel. She's got some really nice, like, classical, retro, elegant outfits, like the long dresses and the blouses and the high-waist trousers. I really like that. And then there's one more, and this is just a really recent one. I've been watching Young Sheldon. I really like how Mary dresses. It is a bit, maybe a little bit on the conservative side, but I really like a good midi dress, and she has some really nice dresses. Yeah, so that probably gives you a bit of information on how I dress. Okay, 11 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna hurry up. I'm sorry, I'm talking fast. What did I want to be when I grew up? I don't really remember. I do remember I wanted to be a vet at one point, and then I wanted to do something with animals. I think at one point I was even looking into zoology degrees at university. But eventually I settled on geography. I think that's it. I think it was just kind of vet and anything animal related. Okay, next, what was the last movie I watched? I watched a film called Knives Out on Amazon Prime a few days ago, and it was brilliant. It had Daniel Craig in it. Who else did it have? Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael... Oh god, I've forgotten his name. Who else? Well, I don't know, I can't remember, but it was a brilliant, brilliant film. I even watched it twice, actually. I watched it again the day after because I enjoyed it so much. Just go and watch it. Next one. What are some TV shows I can recommend? I am really bad at watching new shows. I tend to rewatch old shows a lot. I'm currently watching Young Sheldon, which I'm really, really enjoying. It's on TV here in the UK at weird times, so I've watched all the episodes in a random order, so I'm trying to watch them all start to finish. I'm trying to watch them all in order, and I've nearly finished season 1. I hear there's a season 4 coming out, which I'm really happy about. Other TV shows. Just some on Netflix. I really love Stranger Things. I really love what's it called? Sex Education. There's lots of old British comedies on Netflix, which I love, like Fawlty Towers. Also, shows I want to watch. There's a show called The Fall on Netflix, and I've heard really good things. I really want to watch that. So if you want to recommend anything, please shoot some shows my way. Oh, that's one thing. I've heard there's a new series of The Haunting of Hill House, or whatever it's called, coming out. I haven't seen the first one. I really want to watch that before Halloween. Okay, next. What was media like when I was growing up? I wasn't entirely sure what this question meant, but I'm going to go with what was social media like. So, I'm really lucky. When I was a child, I basically grew up my young childhood without the internet, without social media. It wasn't really a thing. My first social media was a website called Bebo. I don't know if anyone can remember Bebo. I don't know if it was a worldwide thing or just a UK thing, but I had a Bebo account. I can't remember how old I was. I must have been maybe 12, 13. So we're talking 2005, 4, 5, 6. Facebook, I think, really became popular when I was at school, when I was probably about 15, 16. I think I made my first Facebook in about 2008 or 7, or maybe 9, I can't remember. And then Twitter came about, but I was never really into Twitter. I do have a Twitter, but I don't really use it much. And then I have an Instagram, and that's where it stops. Like, there's been Snapchat and TikTok. I don't have either of those. If anything else rolls around, I'm really not bothered about it. Instagram is the one I'm on Instagram every day. I love Instagram. Okay, what songs do I like to sing? And can I sing? The answer is I can sing, just badly. And I just sing anything that comes on my playlist. A really good song to belt out in the car when you're driving is Don't Rain on My Parade. I only say that because I was listening to it when I was driving home earlier. Yeah. Next question. What's my Hogwarts house? I am a Gryffindor. I'm a Gryffindor. I've done loads, absolutely loads of Harry Potter house quizzes, including the official one that is or used to be on Pottermore. I'm always a Gryffindor. I think I've got Ravenclaw maybe twice. I did get Slytherin once, which I was disappointed at. But yeah, I'm a Gryffindor. I have a Gryffindor scarf, 2 actually. I have 2. I have a Gryffindor badge. I have Hermione's wand. I'm a Gryffindor. And last question from Laura, it says, do I prefer Disney princesses or Disney villains? And the answer is, I do enjoy both. I personally think villains get the best songs. I'm going to go with villains, I think, even though I do like princesses. I'm going to go with villains. Yeah, I am. Ursula, Scar. There's some really good villains out there. Okay, right, I finally finished one round. Just let me count these stitches because I have a feeling I've missed some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, I've dropped a stitch there somewhere. Where have I dropped it? That's really annoying. Is it there? Right, I'm just going to add an extra one in there. So each side has 7 stitches. I completely regret doing a video while crocheting, just FYI. Right, let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just let me double check this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, right, I'm going to do the same again. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a popcorn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a popcorn. By the way, if anyone wants the tutorial for this square, it's on YouTube by a channel called The Crochet Crowd. So it's there if you want it. Okay, next question is from a user called Zap, and he or she, they say, what is my favourite type of ASMR video? So, I really like when people talk from ear to ear. I don't know if that worked. Like people who have the 3DO mics, or any other good binaural mic. I really love it when there's extreme ear to it, and not like when they sit in front and then they lean that way. I like it when you get in my ear and then you get in the other ear. That's what I like. I also really like layered sounds. Now, I don't know if any other ASMR artist does this. The only one I know who does it is Calming Escape, where she will record different sounds and then layer them on top of each other. Really, really love that. I also like tapping, but it has to be fast tapping like this. Or like that. There's something, the opposite of ASMR, I think it's called misphonia, where certain sounds make you want to claw your ears out. They really, really irritate you. I have that with slow tapping. I cannot stand slow tapping. It makes me really, really, I can't describe it. and I know she's the queen of ASMR, but gentle whispering. I like her, but I cannot stand her tapping. She taps like this. It's like, oh, even doing that. No. If you're gonna tap, it has to be like this. Not like this. Nope. And nope. Sorry. So that's the kind of ASMR I like. Okay. There was one comment by someone called The Missing Beetle asked if I had any social media. I do, but none of it is to do with my channel. Like I said earlier, I'm in the ASMR closet. I have zero intention of coming out. And I'm sorry if you ask for any of my social media, the answer will be sorry, but no. So, yes, I have social media. No, I'm not going to tell you what my handles are. And a subscriber called August says, what's an idea I've always wanted to do but haven't? Now, I assumed this meant video idea, even though it didn't say. Oh, sorry, just let me, I'm just looking. Okay. So I had an idea ages ago. This was back in my ASMR prime, as it were, so we're talking 2013, maybe 12, 13, maybe 14. I really enjoyed the video game Portal and Portal 2, and I had an idea of making a role play based around a portal. So it would be a POV where you'd be interviewed, and there'd be a section where you'd have a medical procedure done on you, because in the game Portal, the protagonist Chell is mute, and it kind of, like, it seems like she's almost had a lobotomy of some sort, and then a bunch of other triggers as well. But I was never technically advanced enough to do it. I could never have pulled something like that off. I think someone like Heather Feather or Calming Escape probably could have done a great job with that, but not me. I even wrote a script, but it was not to be. Okay, the last set of questions are from someone called Dimitri. So, the first one is, what made me want to do ASMR videos? Oh my gosh, I just remembered. I said I'd made this video before and it didn't upload. I actually made it for my 10th anniversary. I've been on YouTube for 10 years. Oh my god, I forgot to say that. My anniversary was the 25th of July. On the 25th of July, my channel turned 10 years old. A whole decade. Yay. Sorry. That question just reminded. I'm going to stop this, by the way, because I can't do it while I'm talking. So, yeah. I've been on YouTube for 10 whole years, which I'm really excited about, even though I don't really make videos anymore very often. So what made me want to do ASMR videos? Well, I always had ASMR, even as a child, when there was someone played with my hair, like braided my hair in class. I have this memory of watching one of the older girls writing with a pencil. That was really nice. I always had ASMR, and then I found whisper videos on YouTube. I can't remember who the first person I was on YouTube. I can't remember the name of the channel. I don't think they're around though. Many people aren't from when I made videos. First made videos, sorry. Anyway, I wanted to get in on that, so I made some videos, and I really liked the idea of making a video without having to show your face, because back when I started, nobody showed their face in ASMR videos. Okay, next question. How old am I? I am 27. I will be 28 in less than a month, which is really exciting. What do I do for work? I am a teacher. Next question. Am I a dog person? I really like dogs, but I've never owned one, and I've never been around. I've never known anybody with a dog, so I really like dogs, but I don't really know them very well. So it's a bit of I can't really answer that question. I would love a dog in the future. It's not really on the cards for me unless I live with someone else, but if I lived alone, I'd be at the house for 8, 9, 10 hours a day, and I think that's way too long for a dog to be on its own. I would get a cat. I probably will get a cat, and I would love a dog, but it's not really on the cards. What are some of my favourite TV shows? So y'all know I love Black Mirror. I love Orphan Black. I love all the old British comedies that are on Netflix. I also started a new one a few weeks ago. I started watching Red Dwarf. I'd never seen Red Dwarf. I didn't even know what it was about, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm on season 3, so I've got a while to go, but yeah, I'm liking it so far. Also, sticking with Netflix, I really like Sex Education and Stranger Things. I also have Amazon Prime, but I've never seen any shows from Amazon Prime. I've heard good things about, what's it called? The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, is it? But if you've got any Amazon Prime shows to recommend, I'm all ears. How has working from home affected me? So, I work in a school, obviously I'm a teacher. My school was shut down. I can hear someone coming, so I'm just going to whisper quietly for a sec. My school was shut down, and only vulnerable kids or the children of key workers could come into school. So, for example, if kids whose parents were doctors or supermarket workers, any key worker, they could go into school if the parents wanted them to. So essentially, I did go into school because I wasn't part of a vulnerable group. I wasn't vulnerable. None of my family was vulnerable to COVID. So I could still go in. I went in once a week, I think. Once a week from April to when schools broke up in July. And I think the most kids I ever saw in school were maybe 13. So that is basically what I've been doing. I haven't been a teacher since March. I've been a babysitter. So yeah, schools actually start back up next week, and I'm really excited to go back to work. I'm bored stiff of being at home. The last question I've actually already answered. It's what ASMR am I into? So here is some nice fast tapping for you. No, none of that. No, I don't like it. Do you have any noises that make you want to like hit something if you hear them? Any ASMR noises? I do what it's like. It's like when people say they don't like hearing people chew their food. My mother's like that. If I crunch anything or chew loud, I try not to, but sometimes you can't help it. You know, if I'm eating some garlic bread or something that happens to be a little bit crispy, oh, the look she gives me. I basically have to, I don't know, like suck the garlic out of the bread or something. Anyway, it's like that. Let me know if you have anything like that you don't like. Okay, I've managed to keep it under half an hour, so I'm going to leave this there. I'm going to try and upload this, and sorry about the coughing, I'm going to hope that it actually uploads. Otherwise, that's 28 minutes of my life gone as well. Anyway, if you have any video requests, please let